Welcome back to Mad Lizard RC. So this is one other part to building a mono. So this is how I do it. You can kind of adjust it to your liking, what you kind of do. And now, this process here is called blueprinting. Not necessarily you have to do it, but if you're looking for everything you can get out of it, the best performance, the best stability and riding, this is, another thing you can always, you can do. So, I'm looking to try to get, the best performance out of this hull. And so one of the things is taking a ruler, and known as blueprinting, is you look for high spots and low spots. Now, it might be hard, but you can see I got a low spot right there, low spot right there, and you kind of working my way up. And so you can see here, and down here, I have some low spots. Now, the low spots, if people don't know, what that cause is like a suction down to the water. So when this is up in plane, it's going, at, top speed or getting up onto plane, this little pocket right here, this dip, can cause a suction and kind of mess up how the boat kind of runs. And, it might be, minor, but if, most people chasing for, perfection, chasing for, what the maximum they can get out, blueprinting it is going to give it a nicer pad, give it a nicer, smooth, straight flush all the way through. And then with a mono, it's not really much up here because that's out of the water. It's usually just the last 25 to 30% of the hull is kind of the most important thing. So, you can see where I triangled it off just before the strikes here because, this is going to be the wetted area. And the main goal of the wetted area is just like right here. So it's just this last little bit. So, but you can see, I used a ruler, found my low spots and marked them off with this. So I'm going to use, you can use thickened epoxy, thickened resin, using resin with micro balloons. And, a lot of stuff I have is like a 24-hour cure. Another thing you can use is automotive body filler. So basically, Bondo is most commonly known, but auto body filler works great for this. And then as long as, it's painted over, it's totally fine. So, in the end, I will be putting a specialty coating on here. So, so that's coming, when everything's pretty much in and done. So I'm going to mix up some Bondo, spread it out here, and then be right back. So as doing the filler, it doesn't take much. So the filler is, the hardener plus, this is what I'm using there. That stuff right there works just fine. So, I'll usually just make a pile in the center and then take the hardener, just come across. So this stuff dries pretty quickly. So just a little bit of, a little spatula, applying it on there, and see, just like that. So it doesn't take much. We're just doing just a thin coat. Sorry guys, I'm kind of holding the phone by hand. Just like that. And it does dry fast. Now this might take several coats. Maybe once I sand it down the first time, I will check it again and see what it looks like, and then if I need to do another coat or not. So, and this stuff dries fast too. Yep. All right, so we will go with that. It's, then from here, I will take a straight edge with some sandpaper, sand back and forth until I can get that, nicely filled in. And then if it needs more, I'll do one more coat, sand that down. And then once it, rechecks out with the ruler again, then it'll look good. So we'll be back once it's dry. We'll come back and then kind of show some different results. So after some sanding and rechecking now, so you can see I got one spot there of where I applied that Bondo leveling stuff. So now I can put a ruler there, come across, like that. Might be hard to tell. So no light coming through. Maybe a slight, well, maybe a little bit more there, but farther up. So, but to me, that's close enough. But that is blueprinting kind of the backside here, kind of the main running surface. And then, you know, yeah, I got all this sanded down with 400 grit going this way right here. Then I will paint this with a specialized coating I use a lot. So anyway, so this is part 2, blueprinting process. Make sure, you know, the hull is nice and true. And, you know, honestly, for this hull here, you know, that's not bad. You know, sometimes, you know, other hulls, you know, there's some of them that are really bad to where you got to do a lot, like a big patch of, you know, getting it smooth out. So, but, you know, those 2 little spots right there, you know, that's not bad. And I've kind of started processing this, but that's for the upcoming video. My parts, all the hardware is on its way in. It's in mail transit, so another couple days and I should start getting that stuff. Anyway, so that's blueprinting part 2, you know, building this hull. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe.